If you're using generic prompts to create AI floor plan renders, you could be doing it completely wrong. Here's a better workflow to create stylized floor plan renders that preserve the original layout and remain fully editable. Gone are the days where you need to spend many hours to turn a simple black and white drawing into a presentation-ready visuals, because right now, AI can help you do that in a few minutes. But an architectural drawing should not just look good, but it should also be editable so that it can accommodate changes and revisions. So in this workflow, I'll share you exactly that, how to render simple CAD drawings into realistic visuals with AI. I'm Salman, an architect and an illustrator. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so we can grow together as a design community. So let's get started. So we'll be using ChatGPT, Nano Banana 2 inside Google AI Studio and Photoshop for this process. Google AI Studio offers a pay-per-usage model, and this can be really helpful for beginners and for students. Now here's what most people will usually do.
When rendering a drawing, they directly export the AutoCAD floor plan as a JPEG image, upload it to Google AI Studio, and use a generic prompt like "render this floor plan realistically." Then they simply hope for the best. The results might look good at first glance, but when you look closely, smaller details such as the shafts may disappear. The cut walls may also have random colors, the materials often look too generic, and when you need to make changes, there's no practical way to edit individual elements other than running the prompt again. Over time, this can become extremely frustrating. Now, instead of directly exporting the AutoCAD drawing and rendering it with AI, we first need to make a few small adjustments to the drawing. Some areas may be too complicated for the AI to interpret accurately. For example, the shafts next to the restrooms and a few overlapping lines contain a lot of unnecessary detail. So, we've simplified these areas slightly to make the drawing easier for the AI to understand. We've also added hatches to the walls so they remain clearly distinguishable in the final render.
Basically, we need to remove all the lines which are not required in a floor plan rendering. This could be construction lines, column grids, annotations, and all the other lines which might actually confuse the AI.
Once the drawing is cleaned up, let's plot and export it as a PDF. We'll eventually need this as a JPEG image, so let's open the PDF in Photoshop. This is the final image we'll be using as the base for our rendering. Let's first open a new chat in ChatGPT. Upload the floor plan image and ask ChatGPT to write a prompt that will transform it into a stylized top-view rendering of a high-end apartment. The reason we're doing this is that no matter how detailed our initial prompt is, there may still be areas where the materials, furniture, or interior details need to be described more precisely. Instead of trying to write everything manually, we can give ChatGPT a basic prompt and ask it to expand and refine it for us. Once we submit it, ChatGPT analyzes the image and generates a prompt that matches the actual layout of the uploaded floor plan instead of giving us something generic. This gives us much greater precision in the final rendering.
I know just how time-consuming floor plan renderings can be. You export the drawing to Photoshop, search for seamless textures, apply them individually to each flooring, find suitable furniture, and before you know, you already spent many hours on it. That is exactly why we created the Floor Plan Rendering Masterclass with Nano Banana, and this tutorial that you're watching right now is an extract from this masterclass. In this course, you'll learn how to turn simple CAD drawings into clean, realistic presentation-ready floor plans in minutes. You'll explore efficient workflows for creating both realistic layouts and artistic Pinterest-style visuals, as well as converting standard 2D floor plans into stylized isometric views. This masterclass also includes a downloadable PDF with 50+ prompt combination. These can be copied directly to create consistent and high-quality visuals each time without starting from scratch. Whether you're working for client presentations, improving your portfolio, or creating content for social media, this workflow can significantly save you time and elevate the quality of your presentations. This course has already helped over 200 architects worldwide. Check out the Gumroad link in the description to access this masterclass today, and let's get back to the tutorial.
For this example, let's copy the prompt and head back to Google AI Studio. Upload the floor plan image, paste the prompt, and keep the aspect ratio on auto. Set the resolution to 4K and click Run. You can immediately see that this output looks much better than a generic floor plan rendering. It has a richer sense of materiality with several textures, finishes, and furniture details working together. It feels more like a premium apartment floor plan than a basic AI-generated image. The output also follows the original floor plan closely, with the rooms, furniture, and major elements remaining in their correct positions.
However, creating a good-looking render isn't just enough. You also need to have good control over it to make edits and tweaks. For example, a client might ask us to make a specific change on a flooring. Making an edit on a rendered image directly in Photoshop can become difficult. So here's a solution.
Download the rendered image and upload it to ChatGPT again. This time, ask it to write a prompt for generating a material ID render of the same floor plan. Each material should be represented by a distinct color, clearly separating the different types of flooring, furniture, walls, and other elements. ChatGPT will create another detailed prompt, copy the prompt, and return to Google AI Studio. Upload the original floor plan rendering along with the new prompt and generate the image. And here we have the material ID render. If you've worked with material ID passes in architectural visualization, you'll know how useful an image like this can be. Place the material ID render above the final rendering in Photoshop. This gives us much more control when selecting and editing individual elements. For example, let's say we want to change the flooring pattern in the main corridor. Use the material ID image to select the corridor color. Press Ctrl or Command J to copy that selection onto a new layer. Next, choose a marble texture or any flooring pattern you want to use and place it above the selected corridor layer. Hold Alt or Option and click between the two layers to create a clipping mask. The new texture will now appear only within the selected corridor area. You can then resize and reposition the texture and adjust its exposure, brightness, or contrast so it blends naturally with the rendering. The same technique can be used for almost every element in the image. For example, you can select the walls using Photoshop's Color Range tool. Once all the walls are selected, press Ctrl or Command J to copy them onto a new layer. You can then use a color adjustment layer to change the walls to any color you want. Even smaller elements such as carpets can be edited in the same way. Select the carpet from the Material ID render, copy it onto a new layer, and overlay a different pattern using a clipping mask. Using this workflow, we can make any number of changes to the floor plan while maintaining complete control over every individual material and element in the rendering.
So that is how you can use AI to create stylistic and editable floor plan renders in minutes. Make sure to check out the Realistic Floor Plan Rendering Masterclass from the link in the description. We hope you found this video to be helpful, and if it did, please hit that like button and share this with your friends. We are just about to reach 100,000 subscribers, and your support would mean a lot. You can follow me on Instagram and the handle is right here. I'll see you on the next one.